are back. This is still Matt.
And this is still Katie. And this is Movies and Mischief with Matt and Katie. If you're one of our regular viewers, and welcome back. We truly appreciate all the support. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Funhouse. Katie and I have been together, married for 14, together for 16. We love watching movies, and we love talking about the movies that we watch. And that's exactly what we do on this channel. We sit down, we watch a movie, and then we turn right around and we give you our immediate, unprepared, unfiltered opinion of said flick. This is a little bit different. This is the first video we're doing. We're calling it What She Missed, or sometimes it might be What I Missed. But essentially what we do is we watch a movie that one or the other one has seen, the other one has not. Tonight's movie was The Losers. This was one that I had seen when it first came out. Absolutely fell in love with it. Katie had never seen it. And I thought, this is a good one. It's been popping up in the weird way. Katie heard some references to it. I think it just started streaming on Netflix. So maybe that's why people are talking about it.
I think that's probably why. That it's like the #2 movie or #1 movie on Netflix right now.
Yeah. So this originally came out in 2010. Wow. 2010. Chris Evans, Idris Elba, Zoe Saldana, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Jason Patric, and a couple other familiar faces here and there. It's based on a graphic novel of the same name, and essentially you have a group, the Losers, of high paramilitary types who get tricked into, basically they get set up.
Yeah, they get framed.
They get framed. It's kind of an A-Team kind of situation. They get framed. They're in hiding for a while, and then the opportunity comes up for them to clear their name and kind of get revenge on the person that framed them. So, Katie, having never seen this movie, what did you think?
This was a lot of fun. When the credits started rolling, I went, oh, well, one of the writers was Peter Berg. That explained why I like this movie. And there's a little something for everybody, because this is our third Idris Elba movie of the weekend.
Not an Elba trend here.
H.O.T. Chris Evans, H.O.T. Zoe Saldana, H.O.T. Even little flat-butted Jeffrey Dean Morgan is H.O.T. This is a very whole lot of pretty in this movie, even with Chris Evans' ridiculous facial hair, because it is ridiculous.
And frosted tips.
And yeah, it's absurd. Super heavy on the action. It's definitely a bro movie. It's definitely one of those brothers in arms kind of movies. Mm-hmm. Their reasoning for doing what they end up doing later makes total sense, and you're with them the whole way. There's some surprises here and there, but yeah, it was pretty much a non-stop action in one way or another.
But did you like it?
I did like it. I thought it was fun. It's just one I might actually watch again for sure, because it was a lot of fun.
I thought you would.
Yeah.
I thought you would. Even though it had all of your heartthrobs in it.
Not all of them, but
a good chunk of them were in there. Yeah, I still absolutely love this movie. I loved it when it first came out. I thought it had a very slick, cool kind of presentation.
Oh, it's definitely got that slow-mo walk. We're the badass walk.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of that.
I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that.
I felt when this first came out, when I first saw it, I felt it had a very fresh kind of presentation that you hadn't seen in action movies at that point.
Yeah.
And it definitely fell into the problem of, because all the comic book movies, Iron Man had already hit big, because Iron Man was 2008. So I think that it kind of fell behind Iron Man, and I don't remember when Thor came out.
You still have 3 people from MCU are in it. So,
no. But I loved it.
Idris and Chris are all ended up later in the same universe together again. So.
I still had as much fun watching it the second time or third time. I don't know how many times I've seen it by now, but I definitely still have as much fun watching as I did the first time. I will say I noticed the special effects are a little dated at this point. Especially towards the end, there was a lot of fake CGI fire that was very obviously. Yeah. But other than that, I still got a kick out of this one, and I would tell people if you haven't seen this one, pull it up on Netflix. It's definitely if it's your kind of thing. If you like big action movies, this is definitely a good one. Plus, it has what I think is the fight that I never knew I wanted to see comes up towards the end. I'm not going to tell you who's involved, but I will tell you that it does have a moment in it that Katie made me
I did make him rewind it. I was like, oh, you're going to need to rewind that one for Mama.
there was a moment that got her attention.
In that fight, and I was like, oh, back that up, please.
She made me do it, and I did it.
Yeah.
So The Losers, it's streaming on Netflix. If you haven't seen it yet, look, she's all blushy now. If you haven't seen it yet, I would definitely suggest giving this one a shot. If action movies are your thing, I think it's a fun watch.
And maybe even if they aren't, because they aren't hugely one of my, it's not a go-to thing for me. There are some, I appreciate. But I think this one has a good story. Scene.
And it has a good story behind it.
It is a good story. It makes you're invested with them from the beginning, and there's a decent amount of humor in it too. These guys all have really big personalities.
It's a good ensemble performance. It really is. It really is. Even with the bad guys in this, there's chemistry with everybody all the way around. And it also, I think it's worth watching for what I tell Katie is the moment I fell in love with Chris Evans, because it's got one of his most delightful sequences I've seen him do.
Is pretty great.
It's just a wonderful, it's the scene that made me kind of go, oh, who's this dude? Because I didn't really know who he was at that point.
He's getting really good at elevator scenes.
Yeah, he's getting good at those. Wow, I'm going to have to go back and watch Winter Soldier now.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so there you have it. The Losers, Katie liked it. Don't forget, let's talk about, did you have any final thoughts on this one? I was looking right at it, too.
I know.
We had to make a sign, for those of you wondering, because I keep forgetting to ask what the final thoughts are.
Final thoughts on this one are, for once for me, it's just going to be movie related. Go back every now and then. Check out some movies that you may have missed before. You're getting a lot of those opportunities lately with Netflix and Hulu and Amazon and, HBO, all of them. Every now and then, just pick one, because this one I didn't know a thing about. Matt started to show me the cover. I said, no, I don't even want to see the cover. Let's just do it. And so sometimes a blind date with a movie can be a lot of fun. You might have a good time even if it's a horrible movie, which this was not.
Yeah.
So do you have any final thoughts?
I do. There's a lot of people out there that get very snobbish about the comic book movie thing. Give them a shot. If you've never sat down and watched a comic book movie, give them a shot. I realize it's not everybody's thing. I get that. But don't knock it just because it says it's adapted from a comic book.
Not Tim Burton's Batman. Skip all of those. They're all awful. They're all giant cartoon messes.
I don't have a problem. And he was only responsible for the first 2. After that was a whole slew of different people. I didn't have any problem with Tim Burton. But that's a whole nother video we could get into, folks.
Yeah.
So
but,
just give them a shot.
All of those, the MCUs are good. The first Wonder Woman is good. Even Watchmen. Although Watchmen had some issues.
But I'm not just talking about. Let me rephrase that. I'm not just talking about the big comic book movies everybody's familiar with. But this movie in particular was based on a graphic novel. And there's a lot of movies that are being created from that Sweet Tooth that's on Netflix that everybody's raving about, which I've yet to watch, is based on.
Wasn't that one that we watched a few years ago? Something about End of the World with the 2 younger
something like that.
Kids. Yeah, that one I think was.
The one that I'm really looking forward to that's coming out, Why the Last Man, is based on a comic book or a graphic novel. So just because it says based on a graphic novel, don't knock it. Don't automatically think, oh, this is just going to be a bunch of superheroes flying around in tights. That's not how they all are. Give it a shot. If you're not sure about it, ask me. I'll let you know.
Oh, the one that you haven't watched yet because it's a series, the one with Pacino, with the Nazi hunters.
Oh, yeah. That's
Hunters. That was based. And it
was based on it.
Excellent.
Yeah. So don't knock it.
And no superheroes in it.
Don't knock it. So there you go, folks. The Losers. Katie liked it. I still like it. Streaming on Netflix. Give it a shot. With that, I'll remind you to do all the typical YouTube stuff. Please subscribe, comment, like, ring the bell, share. If you like our videos, share them. We're trying to get more viewers. We want some more subscribers, guys.
Let us know what you want us to watch.
Yeah, ask us if there's something outside of the horror genre. I probably haven't seen it, especially if it's like a drama, heavy drama. I probably haven't seen it. Within the horror drama genre or action, Katie probably hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
There's a good chance. So let us know.
Yeah.
With that being said, you guys have a nice weekend. Always remember to seek the positive, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.